Hello, we'll have a full forecast for Norfolk in just a few moments for the next few days. But first of all, today is WeatherEnergy Day, and therefore we should take a look at how the weather has affected the renewable energy output across the UK during the last week or so. Starting off with solar PV, and it's been fairly sunny at times during the last week or so, but at this time of the year, the sun is getting a bit lower. It's only up for just over 9 hours per day, so the solar output is lower than it was during the summer. But nonetheless, in Norwich, for example, we've seen about 48% of the average household's weekly electricity consumption just from solar PV on its own. Now, for solar thermal as well, for the heat in your home, it's been a fairly similar week, really, about 44% or so. That's enough to save some money on your bills, for example. For wind consumption, though, it's a slightly different story. Quite a lot of strong winds during the last week or so, especially last Monday. That's been keeping the turbines busy over the last few days and providing enough output, really, to power almost 8 million homes across the UK during the last week or so. And it is going to stay fairly breezy through the next few days as well. We've got some rain spreading in from the south across the county through the course of today. Most of it on the light side, but turning a bit more persistent, I think, later on in the afternoon. And the breeze starting to freshen up as we go through the day as well. A light increasing to moderate southwesterly. Temperatures, though, reasonably mild, about 8, 9, maybe 10 degrees if we're lucky. That's getting up into 50 in Fahrenheit. This evening and tonight starting off cloudy, further outbreaks of rain at times, some of that on the heavy side, but most of it clearing by the end of the night and turning quite chilly with those clear skies coming in from the west later on. Temperatures down to 8 or 9 degrees, so more or less flatlining, I think, through the night with those moderate southwesterly winds continuing. For Thursday, I think a lot of dry weather around across the county for much of the day. Some sunny spells, some pieces of cloud coming through from the west from time to time, and still fairly breezy with a light or moderate southwesterly, perhaps touching fresh in East Norfolk for a time. That'll keep the turbines busy over the next day or so. Temperatures getting up to 10, maybe 11 degrees. That's 52 in Fahrenheit. And then Friday, well, starting off dry with some sunny spells, but we'll see cloud and showery rain spreading up from the south through the afternoon, especially across eastern parts of the county, some of that quite heavy, but clearing though later on and still fairly breezy, that moderate southwesterly continuing. Still on the mild side though, 11, maybe 12 degrees, 54 Fahrenheit. Slight changes for Saturday. There'll be some rain during the course of the late morning into lunchtime, clearing through the afternoon, but it will feel much colder because of that wind picking up a moderate or even fresh westerly, and temperatures just 4, maybe 5 degrees at best.